Thanks, guys. Good evening. We're here at Al's Bar talking all things metal, not the material, but the genre of music. Here at Al's Bar, they're hosting a 2-day festival called Legalized Lex for fans of stoner, doom, and sludge metal. Now, we're here with Braun, a co-coordinator of the event, and also a band member of Crop. So, Braun, can you tell us a little bit about the preparation and coordination it took to prepare this event? During this event, what do you think fans can sort of expect out of Legalized Lex? So guys, if you're looking for a fun, loud, and engaging time, you can head on down to Al's Bar tonight or tomorrow. Tickets will be on sale at the door or online. If you've ever been walking around the University of Kentucky's campus or Woodland Park in the later evening hours, you might have noticed what seems to be like a lightsaber duel, and you'd be correct. This is no Jedi mind trick. This is the Lexington Saber League. Learn how the Force awakens in this group that trains in performance-driven improv dueling inspired by Star Wars. Thanks, guys. Good evening. I'm here at Greenhouse 17 in Lexington with Associate Director Diane Fleet. We're here for Shop Local Week Lex, and here they have this beautiful handcrafted product by survivors of intimate partner abuse. Now, Diane, here at Greenhouse 17, you guys do a lot of very important work. So could you tell me a little bit about what you all do and what this product is?
Yeah. Sure.
Shop local, buy local. They're here in your community, right? Making these beautiful products. Let's take a look at some of these right here. So what's this that I'm holding?
People purchase our products.
So where exactly can people purchase these products?
Most of
It's College Scholarship Day here at Keeneland, where students have a chance to win $10,000 towards their tuition. We're gonna go around and check in with the students, see what's going on. You all just won $10,000. How does that feel?
I don't even know how to feel.
What are we doing tonight at Big Blue Madness?
Man, we just out here getting a new experience, you know what I mean? Yeah. Coach Post first Big Blue.
How's it feel being back?
Oh man, it's always surreal, man. It's a lovely place, man. It's a lot of love out here. Yeah. So, man, just relishing it, you know?
Here with Devin O'Day, the Director of Media and Membership here at the Mustang Spectacular. Devin, you've got some beautiful merch, for the Heritage Foundation. So
we are so excited. This is literally how we make our funds to pay for a show like this, because if we're going to have so many days are free and so much of what we do is free, we got to pay for it some way. So we've got our merch, and this is the brand new line. It's the Wild series.
Guys, and like she just said, free. Today, things are free here. No one's paying to get in the door, so how are they making money?
We sell merch, baby.
Don't they?
Cool merch. It's cool merch. The Wild series, we've got the Mustang Heritage, the branded merchandise, Mustang Heritage Foundation. Plus, we've got an Adopt a Wild One tee. Let me show you this.
Oh, let's see it.
It's brand new in this new summer color. We've got 3 colors, but isn't this cute? I love it. Adopt a Wild One. See?
Yeah, that's awesome.
We can adopt you, or we can adopt this wild one.
Hey.
See? I figure. I know you.
Is it that's your favorite design, Devin?
That's my favorite. Well, my favorite one is this one. It's the Extreme Mustang Makeover. Now, this represents the horses that we have in the arena, the Spectacular. These horses were buck wild in December. They had never been touched by a human. These people, including the ages from 13 to 70, adopted a Mustang, trained that Mustang for 180 days, and now they are at the Kentucky Horse Park. A young lady, she came in and got her horse. She was 13 years old. She had a binder, had researched every horse up for adoption. Cool. And I said, oh my gosh, Jasmine, you're the one with the binder. She goes, I have my binder with me. I said, how old are you, 13? Going on what, 42? I mean, but this is the Extreme Mustang Makeover shirts, and I love those.
That's awesome. Tell me a little bit about that 180-day.
They start training them, and the first big step for Mustang is when you take off their wild tag. Every horse is tagged with a number from the U.S. Forest Service. That's who stewards our horses. And so every single one of those has a number. And they don't let you touch them. They don't let you touch them. And then one day, all of a sudden, they let you take that tag off. And it's like, whoa, that's the first bonding experience. So there's a lot of pictures of taking off the tag.
Wow, that's definitely got to be a special moment. And there's tons of special moments here at the Mustang Heritage Spectacular at Alltech Arena.
Fresh roomies, here we go.
Downtown Lexington is often a predictable experience, whether that be some good music, good food, or just a good time. but who's expecting a poem?
Okay, fair enough.
He's a poet, and he certainly knows it. Curtis Kaiser becomes wiser with each poem he will write, typing away in downtown Lexington during the night. Kaiser got his free poetry idea after finding a 1961 Smith Corona Skywriter in his attic. So he blew the dust off.
And it worked, and it was pretty cool. So I started messing with them and kind of got 4 typewriters, and I thought, well, there's probably something I could do with these.
Now, Curtis has been typing free poetry for over a year and crafted nearly 300 individualized poems for strangers he meets
Y'all think of a subject?
on the streets.
All right, cool.
Curtis says the key to his success is the fact that he doesn't make a schedule, because then it just turns into a job.
Oh yeah, we're definitely framing this.
The last thing I want to do is make this kind of fun activity really structured and like beholden to somebody, because it's like, well, that's what my day job is for. I don't want that here.
During Curtis's day job, he's a mechanical engineer on a helicopter structural modifications team. And outside of making poetry for others, he doesn't practice or read much poetry, saying he doesn't want to imitate the styles of others or take this too seriously and throw handcuffs on it.
I'm really trying to be genuine and just deliver something that comes from me to somebody else. So trying to make sure I don't turn to some kind of funky like street performer or something like that. But it's been all kinds of reactions. Never angry though.
I love it so much.
Bada bing.
And he doesn't just do poems. Curtis can write, or should I say, type, anything.
I can do limericks. I've done haiku before, and I've done like free verse. I've done fortune cookie kind of stuff. I've done anything and everything.
Curtis estimates a good 60% of people passing by stop and ask for a poem. He's even had people wait in line for up to 30 minutes. But once the poem is complete, the reactions show it's all worthwhile.
I love my poem. I think this is like a crazy gift that he can just hear so few words and then all of a sudden like can rhyme everything so quickly.
There's nothing more city than this.
I think it's a really cool idea. I think it's really fascinating to be able to meet other people and they start opening up because they will think about a topic that they really enjoy, or it's just a really funny thing to be able to get a funny poem about something that they enjoy.
So next time you're out and about, don't be surprised if you hear the question,
What would you want a poem about?
because you might just end up with one. In Lexington, reporting for the Kentucky Colonel, I'm Bryce Towle. Such beautiful horses here at Alltech Arena for the Mustang Heritage Spectacular. I'm here with Executive Director Skip Ewing of this weekend's event. We're going to be going around and looking at all these beautiful horses that you've got going on. They're showcasing the versatility and trainability of American Mustangs. So Skip, can you tell us a little bit about this weekend's event?
Well, sure. You know, these Mustangs come from the wild. They're actually wild horses, and they've been displaced and taken to holding pens because we run short of land, and there's a number of other reasons. And because they haven't been around humans, we have to find a place for them. But horses don't really have a place unless they get along with humans or they're in the wild. Now we're able to take these animals and give them a purpose, get them the heck out of these holding pens, and give them, a place where they can have a really good life. And so a lot of these competitors and people who are here have worked very, very hard to see that these Mustangs can have an existence that's meaningful.
Right. And a lot of viewers don't really understand the difference in horses, right? So what's sort of like the idea of how a Mustang is different than a domesticated horse? What's the trainability there?
Well, again, the trainability the challenge comes from the fact that these really have been wild. So we want people to understand that it's possible to do that with a Mustang. Please find out about it. If you're going to work with a horse or have another horse, let it be a Mustang. Find out. Find a trainer who's very skilled at training Mustangs, and find out what the possibilities are. So there's a great deal of heart. Everyone who has to do with the Mustang Heritage Foundation, and in fact just the workings of Mustangs anywhere, a lot of heart.
Well, guys, you heard it here. There's a lot of heart in training Mustangs, and here at the Mustang Heritage Spectacular at Alltech Arena. Reporting for Wildcat News, I'm Bryce Towle.